Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're obviously doing something a little bit different because we're sitting in a different area, and that is so that I can sit at my computer and just have a looky at some things that happen to be on Reddit. There's just so much of anything you could ever want to look at is on there, but in particular there's a lot of piercing shit. So basically I'm just going to search piercing on Reddit and just see what comes up from that, because I think just searching piercing, it's going to be broader than just like what the piercing subreddit is, which is send us your cool pictures of your piercing, which is a cool idea, but like I just thought there would be a bit more on the piercing subreddit, maybe questions, maybe like crazy stories, something, but it wasn't giving me anything. So we're just gonna have to go with this. I think we'll get some crazy stuff out of here, because trust me, this is me coming at you from the end of the video. There's some good shit in here. This came out of my belly button piercing after 8 years of no jewelry. Yummy, 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 yummy. This is super common with navel piercings, that if you haven't had something in it for years and years and years, you might think it's closed, but it's generally not closed. It happens a lot with navel piercings that have migrated as well. You will notice that, as you can see in this picture, the like tunnel and the space where the jewelry was sitting looks very tiny, and that's because it's pushed forward and forward because it's rejecting. It's trying to push that jewelry the hell out of the body. You're sort of left with this very thin piece of skin with a tiny little tunnel inside, especially if you've like taken it out and nothing's been in there for a while. Yeah, you'll have something like this, because I've had mine pierced a few times and it basically got to the same area every single time. I have like that. However, mine has like 3 sections where you can clearly see that like 3 navel piercings have been, with like tiny little bits of skin in between. Maybe I'll take a picture. I don't really want to show you. It's nasty. It's not a cute scar. It's gross. I hate it. I get like 3 little fill-ups basically. It's like basically any gunk that we have, like dead skin, sebum, just whatever dirt or anything that's got caught in there essentially. I assume, I'm no dermatologist or like skin esthetician I think they're called, so I don't 100% know, but I assume it's similar to what is inside like pores, when like pores get filled up or when they get blackheads, something like that. I could be very wrong, but like honestly it does look like it, and if you pull it out it's like similar sort of consistency. It's kind of fun to get out. Even if you clean the area, it still gets a buildup of something, and I mean you might only remember it's there every like few months or something, or if you're this person didn't even realize for 8 years, you might not even realize. You may be sitting there right now going, what? Have a look down at your navel, especially if you've got one where there's like a flap of skin where the tunnel is like a tiny slither of a tunnel is inside that piece of skin. I don't know how else to explain it. If you have an old navel piercing that looks like that, you probably have a little bit of shit in there. Just get some tweezers and pull it out. But that's kind of cool that this person got it out in one go, because I generally don't get it out in one go. So very cool, very nice. It's icky, I love it. I love that Pierce Brosnan makes an appearance in like the top of like the top posts on like just searching piercing on Reddit. Pierced Brosnan. In some years, it will be really common to see grandpas and grandmas with tattoos and piercings. Maybe you just need to hang out with some cooler older people, honestly. And then someone's written below, I've been an RN for a decade. Your grandma already has a tattoo or 3 and Gramps knows about it and he's got a PA. They're basically saying, I've seen too damn many naked old people. I get what you're saying though, that it's going to be really common. Honestly, that sucks, because I guess the whole part of tattoos and piercings was like individuality, and it won't be so individual anymore. I've been wanting my septum pierced for years now. My boyfriend kept convincing me not to do it, saying it would hurt, or telling me that his friends and family would make fun of me. Who gives a fuck, honestly, about your boring boyfriend's boring friends and family? They're boring. Find a new boyfriend and find some new friends and family, even though it's his friends and family. So hopefully you're not still hanging out with his friends and family once you're not with him anymore. I finally went and pierced it yesterday as a last minute decision. He was extremely upset with me. He had a panic attack, fell to the floor, not talking to me when I got home. That sounds like a tantrum, and he sounds like a baby, and he needs to be sent back home to his mummy. And then he tells me he hates the way it looks. Then this morning I apologized to him and he said very sarcastically, your body, your choice. He sounds like a fucking piece of work, honestly, but he sounds like a baby, so you shouldn't be dating a baby, what can I say? So I need an opinion. Does he have any reason to be upset with me? Should I have discussed it with him first? You don't have to discuss a damn thing that has anything to do with just you and only affects you, because there's no way it will actually affect him. Piercings keep getting weirder and weirder. Honestly, I've never seen that before.
Can't breathe with this in.
Yeah, it probably does make it really hard to breathe. And also, just yuck. Like, where did the lock come from? I'm worried about how sanitary it is. I hate this. Women have piercings, so me go whine about it. See a pretty woman. I like her. Look closely. See, she has cow ring in her nose. It's over. Why do all women look like this now? I mean, for one, not everyone has their septum pierced, and also if we want to look like cows, we will look like them, because cows are really cute. Have you seen the video of the cow that gets groomed and is just living its best life? I love that cow. Got a nostril piercings a few months after turning 18. She keeps calling it a piggy ring. So this is the mum, obviously. Nose piercing can cause nerve damage growths called keloids. Make sure you are aware of what can go wrong. Final word. Keloids are not a nerve damage growth. They are essentially overgrown scar tissue. Nose piercings don't cause them because not everyone will get them. If you have the genes, like people in your family have had them before, then it is likely, potentially, you could have one. They are not talking about the right thing. The growths that they're talking about would be hypertrophic scars, which are actually quite common, but you can get rid of them really easily, and they're nothing to like worry about. Final word. Already well aware, let's put a line under it now. Scar tissue, CZN, slid form, causing a lumpy deformity. That sentence made absolutely no sense. Let's take our knowledge and sense from the person who makes no sense. Already know. Well, you are 18, do over to you now. You have a life. You have to live with any consequence. I wipe my hands of all social, emotional, and financial responsibility as from today. Lifts money, Spanish, and everything else. You are obviously old enough and wise enough to be independent and live your own life. All the best. And nostril piercing is the last thing that people are going to call a piggy ring. Like the last one we were looking at, a septum piercing is far more common to be known as the piggy ring. Just so you know, mom, at least get the fucking lingo right. If you're gonna be throwing insults, give them the correct insult. Pigs don't wear them on the sides of their nose. They go through the fucking center. Jesus Christ, mommy. This is what nipple piercings look like on an x-ray. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like down below and subscribe if you're new here, and I'll be back very soon. Bye.